Hi there, Aries. How are we today? Um, just doing a you versus them reading today, looking at your person and their feelings, thoughts, and intentions towards you at this moment. Now, I am using the Reyna's Do Fogo deck, which is the Fire Queen's deck. So, coming in strong with that fire energy today. I do also have the Fairy Tale Lenormand, as well as two Oracle decks that we are going to draw from as well. But getting straight into it today, we're just going to start by looking at the energy that you yourself are in there, Aries, when it does come to this person. Aries. Okay, I'm wanting to come out there and looking at your person's current energy towards you and this connection, Aries, and the joint energy that we both are in with this connection. Okay, oh, sorry, I forgot to turn all that noise off. Sorry about that, Aries. Okay, so the energy that you are finding yourself in at the moment, we have the clouds and the child card have come through today. So you can see there the clouds card, this section of lighter clouds with all the dark and stormy thoughts running around as well. So clouds do sort of represent our thoughts, can also talk about dreams as well. So maybe you're dreaming of this person, just a side note for somebody there. But with the thoughts being, you can see there the little person and then their thoughts sort of billowing out behind them there. It is a bit of a reminder to keep your thoughts positive, and with the child there to really have that, maintain that sense of innocence and joy and the sense of wonderment when it does come to how you are thinking about this connection. But with the main feeling there with the thoughts and the child card together would be that we are probably getting a little bit stuck in our inner child world. Things that have happened to us in our childhood, possibly, that are affecting the way that we are thinking about things at the moment. So really getting that vibe at the moment that we do have some childhood issues that may sort of be heavy on your thoughts at this current time, and they may be affecting your energy towards this connection. So if there is anything in particular that you are aware of, I would recommend maybe looking into some shadow work. I will be uploading for the full moon a shadow work all signs. So we'll see what pops up for you when that comes around tomorrow night as well. Thursday night as well, Aries there. So it'll be Thursday night in Australia for me. So I believe that elsewhere in the world, you might be seeing that getting uploaded on the Wednesday. So it might just seem a little bit early for you guys when I do upload that. But that might be a good video for you guys to keep an eye out for as well when we do that shadow work reading there. See what's popping up. I have mentioned shadow work in the general Aries reading that we did last week, I believe it was, as well. So maybe something for you there at the moment when it does come to, just some personal growth. So we're not sort of getting stuck in these things from our past, getting stuck in these childhood memories, so to speak. Not necessarily saying that this is a negative thing. These might be positive things that your memory is bringing up in those thoughts for you at the moment. But it is sort of really letting me know there that really needing to consciously put our thoughts towards the positive at the moment, and consciously focusing on the positive, and only sort of accepting the positive thoughts, and any negative thoughts just sort of, look, that's what I thought, that's how I felt, moving right along. That doesn't have to be the reality for me at this current time. These are just thoughts in my head. It's not necessarily my reality. So really sort of maintaining that sense of childhood like bliss and innocence when it comes to the way we're thinking about things as well. So starting off a bit deep there, Aries, and in your person's energy, we do have the coffin card there. So I'll just double check the joint energy is being the garden as well. So not necessarily a negative with the coffin card either. I know the imagery is, quite drastic there with the skull, but basically the coffin card really does represent cycles, in the sense of, when some things needing to end, in order for the new beginnings to start. Really talking about closing the lid on that coffin, anything that's sort of dead and in the past, closing that lid on it, getting ready to move into new cycles, opening up to new things. So that could just be talking about certain things that have happened in the past, closing that all down, shutting that down, moving on to the new beginning that those things create when you do close those out. But as your person's energy, it could also be talking about, they currently are in a bit of an energy where they really are looking at, what needs to end within this connection, what needs to end, what needs to have its metaphorical death within this connection, for us to strengthen and move forward. If that's what you guys do want, is to strengthen and move forward. Sometimes, negative things within the connection, negative behaviors, negative patterns, they do need to come to a close. So I feel that that's what that's sort of talking about there, because with the joint energy, we're sort of seeing the garden there, which the garden is pretty much talking about meeting, coming together. So it really is talking about, it's heavy on both of your energy at the moment, that you both want to see each other and meet up. So whether or not this is someone that you are in daily contact with, if it's someone that you are in daily contact with, I'd be sort of saying making the most of those meetings together, getting out there and being a little bit social together. The garden does talk about, like social events and anything sort of that social sort of thing. It can also talk about, relying on our friends a little bit more. So, being a little bit more sociable towards our friends as well. They may help us sort of strengthen our love connections a little bit more as well. Not saying, these you versus them readings, that's whoever's on your mind, whether that be a love relationship or not. I have found that with majority of the reads, they are talking about love relationships. But if that's vibing to you more as someone that you are just platonic with, then that's what that's about then, isn't it? The lenormand is very symbolic. So any things that come to you when I do these readings, those sorts of symbols or imagery or interpretations of what I'm saying, whatever comes to you as well, is going to sort of resonate more for you, and that may be the case in your situation as well. But yeah, really just talking about, meeting up at this current time in both your energy. They're both wanting to meet up, spend more time together, just chilling and relaxing. It is a very sort of peaceful, relaxing type card as well. But moving forward into the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of your person towards you and this connection. What are Aries person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Aries at this time, please? So we've got their thoughts and feelings and their intentions. Okay, so their thoughts and feelings towards this connection. They're really wanting to start new chapters. We've got the book there. So the book always talks about sort of opening up new chapters, writing new parts to the story, being in the process of writing that story. So the book is unread as of yet. It's unwritten, unread. So it's up to, heavy in their thoughts and feelings at the moment. And they're wanting to write this story, wanting to sort of read this story and see where it goes next, what happens next. Really looking, the book really does look to sort of see what's going to be the actions. It's really sort of pulling me in that direction today, Aries, telling me we don't really care about all this stuff at the moment. We just want to see what the actions are. So that may be resonant to someone out there, but we do have strongly in the thoughts and feelings that love as well. So definite elements of some strong, fiery passion and love towards you, Aries. Whether this is their thoughts, their feelings, or both, they really do have a sense of love towards you, and really wanting to write that book and start the new chapter with a very strong, loving basis as well. So, that's a beautiful card to be seen coming through in somebody's thoughts and feelings. It just gives you that confidence to know that, yes, they are coming from a place where they are thinking heavily and feeling heavily. This love between you guys, this love in this connection is quite coming through very strong today as well. Now, their intentions towards you, we have the cross card today, Aries. Now, the cross card, it can sometimes talk about, spirituality and religion, those types of things. We all know the cross is, one of the biggest religious imagery there is out there, pretty much. But basically, I feel in this particular reading, as an intention, the cross card is actually saying that this is very connected to destiny. Now, the cross card, it is a very strong spiritual destiny type card, and I feel that this is sort of saying, as an intention, they really are just sort of wanting to see what fate might bring with this connection. They're feeling that it is a very destined connection, and you guys were supposed to meet, even if one or both of us might be in a little bit of a harder energy at the moment. They are still intending to see this out and follow the destiny of this relationship. It's definitely coming through strong that they are sort of willing to even suffer a little bit of burdens when it comes to this connection as well. As we all know, the cross imagery when it comes to the religious aspect, it can also be seen as a bit of, a cross to bear, a little bit of a burden, but they are willing to bear that in order to do the best thing for this connection. They are willing to sort of shoulder that weight. So, it's sort of giving you that also there with your having the clouds and the child. Just know that your person is willing to sort of help you out. And they are willing to sort of, take this burden off your shoulders a little bit. And so anything that they can do to help, now maybe would actually be a really great time to, definitely get a little bit more sociable with them, meet with them, and just let them know what's going on for you. Be a little bit vulnerable when it does come to, having that inner child come out. Children are really vulnerable. So, it's perfectly fine to be vulnerable within a relationship. I know we all have our own fears and whatnot when it comes to being vulnerable within connections, but it's very, very safe for you to do so. This person is willing to shoulder the weight as well. So I can still hear that book card yelling at me to tell us the actions. Tell us the actions. So we'll have a look at what actions are coming towards you, Aries. What's happening action-wise for Aries and their person in the near future, please? Okay, so this is actually super interesting, Aries. We have actually just drawn two of the exact same cards. So we're seeing there again the book card and the cross card as actions at this time. We do also have the mountain. So now the mountain is the Capricorn card. So you may be connected to a Capricorn, or you may have strong Capricorn placements yourself. So the actions coming up in the near future, we're both with the book back in the center. So we're definitely looking at, starting some new chapters. And I feel that, once again, following the destiny, following the path that this relationship is supposed to take, whatever that means for you guys. You can see in this image here, it is quite a beautiful image of the girl dancing around behind the cross. So once again, that's sort of reminding me a little bit of that child card as well. So just giving you that strength and support to know that yes, this is a destined connection. It is destined that these new chapters unfold. That does seem to be, something in the near future, as an action, that it is sort of the destiny to start writing these new chapters with this person. So whatever, the story's up to you guys to write. It's it's not set in stone what the story is yet. It hasn't yet been written. So it's really up to you guys to work out what the destiny you want is. And now you can start sort of manifesting that with that spiritual element there. It does sort of show me as well that, you guys are able to manifest quite a lot within this book here, so to speak. So authors of your own story. And with the mountain card, the mountain is a very interesting card in the Lenormand because it does have a bit of a dual meaning there. The main meaning being that, it can be an obstacle or a challenge that you're climbing currently. So once again, getting drawn back to the thoughts that are going on for you in your energy at the moment, you might be having to feel like you're facing a bit of a challenge at this current time when it comes to this connection. You might be feeling the need to, you feel like you are climbing, an uphill battle, so to speak, having to put in a bit of hard work at the moment. But with every mountain, there also comes so much opportunity as well, because once you put in that hard work and you climb that hill, you get to the top and you can see your way clear, and you can sort of see out for miles and know sort of where to next. And it does become the biggest opportunity to sort of see clearly and sort of get back down the other side nice and easy there as well. Now, I feel as though this could also be mentioning, once again, when it comes to that cross card there, your person is rock solid. It's really vibing to me, that Capricorn energy coming through strong with, Capricorns are so determined and they persevere against all odds, and they're always willing to put in that work. So like I mentioned earlier, with your person actually being willing and able to support you in this time if that's what you need. They are rock solid and they are quite stable. They've built this huge foundation. So even if there is a bit of hard work to get through, no one can get through that hard work easier than a Capricorn. So let them shoulder the burden with you, and it'll take you less time to get to the top. And then it'll just be opportunity after opportunity when we come back down that hill. So that's beautiful for you guys today, Aries. But I will grab you some Oracle as well. So I do have the Island Time Wellness Oracle deck here today. So we'll just ask, what does Aries need to know about their person and this connection, please? What would you like to tell Aries about this connection? Okay, so we have the photograph card. So very, very reminiscent of the thoughts and child that we had in your energy at the beginning there. So it does say on this card, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories, connecting us back with that book card as well. So you might be going through this period where you are missing something from your childhood or your childhood self, your inner child, so to speak. You may be, very nostalgic at this time, looking back at the past, things that have happened in the past there. But, it is really giving you that opportunity to make new memories as well. Start writing your own story, write your own book, and you will be making new memories for years to come. So quite beautiful there as well, and it is giving me the vibe that I did ask before, right at the start there, whether this is someone we are currently in contact with or not. So if you're not actually in contact with this person, one or both of you is getting quite stuck in the memory of you or you of them. Flip it as you need. but you know that missing you and that nostalgia is coming through quite strong. So whatever these things, these thoughts that you know, are a bit stuck in our head at the moment, they are coming through strongly with that photograph card there as well. Now I do also have the magical messages from the fairies card. So quite strong with our fairies this week. I've found. Side note, I had to do a guest role as a tooth fairy this week. I had my child losing a tooth this week, so I had to help her out and, you know, get that all sorted. So definitely in the fairy energy this week. So what do the fairies want to let you know about this connection for Aries and the person on their mind, please? Okay, so we have the love life card. Okay, so once again, confirming some of the other things we've seen in this reading. This does say the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Okay, so as we've seen with the cross and the book card, you know, this really is sort of a destined love situation that we're talking about here, you know, and it is changing for the better. You are able to write your own story when it comes to this, you know, so if there's anything in particular that you want to sort of manifest into this connection, bring into this connection, now really is a blessed time to do so. You know, it's coming through quite strong that any changes for the better, now really is a really great time to sort of be bringing those in, you know, meeting with your person and talking things through, following that destiny, writing that book, and maybe writing it together might be important to you there, Aries. Now, I am just a brand new channel, so I really do appreciate any likes and subscribes, any comments as well. And when I do hit my first 100, I will be offering a free personal reading to somebody who has commented on my videos. So if you would like to be in the running for that, please just leave a comment below. It could even just be an emoji, whatever, and just let me know that you want to be involved. And also subscribe to the channel so you can be updated when that comes around as well. But hoping to see you all again soon. Like I said, I will be doing a full moon shadow work, all signs reading in the coming days as well. So I hope to see you all there. Thank you.